What's up, y'all? Thanks for checking out another video. My name is Philosopher, the Monotone Magic player, and today I'm bringing you a mono black deck centered around TERGRID, God of Fright. But before we get into that, just real quick, I'm gonna have a couple of announcements to make and stuff like that. So if that's not for you, if you just want to go straight to the gameplay or the deck tech, you can check out the timestamps down below. But yeah, like I said, just a couple of announcements. So Kaldheim's out, which is super awesome, super great. I'm excited to get some packs from my LGS, but I talked about some of the cards like top 10 commanders and top 10 like new cards over with Frank at Common Command. So there should be a link like way up there in a card that you can check out to their video. And basically I'm really excited about this set because there's a lot of really cool cards to build around. So I've actually already made like 4 or 5 new decks to highlight. So I'm gonna have a couple of, you know, arena videos out pretty soon. Probably a couple of weeks or something like that. And then also I'm going to be doing some commander deck techs. I think I'm just going to hire an editor because the editing process really scares me. It's kind of frightening. But I'm going to be doing $25 upgrades to the 2 precons. So for the Elven Empire and then like the whatever the Renar one is. So be on the lookout for those as well. And as always, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment because that helps out with the algorithm. Let me know some other decks or some other cards that you want me to check out, and maybe I can build around those in a future video. But with that out of the way, I'm trying to make this really short. Let's get into the deck tech. So, like I said, this is a mono black deck centered around TERGRID, God of Fright. So we're going to read TERGRID real quick. The front side is TERGRID, God of Fright, 3 generic and 2 black for a 5 cost, 4/5 legendary creature god with menace. And the text on it reads, whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. And then on the backside, it has TERGRID's Lantern, which is a 4-mana legendary artifact that says tap this artifact, target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card, and then you can pay 4 mana to untap TERGRID's Lantern. Now the Lantern isn't so great in the constructed side or like in 60 card decks in my opinion, because it would be really good if you can make, you know, infinite mana basically and just use the 4 mana to dump into it to tap and untap it and basically just kill somebody. Other than that, it's not very mana efficient for what it does. You would just want to pump that into a Torment of Hailfire in my opinion. But anyways, the part that we really care about is the front side of TERGRID, which means that whenever we make our opponent sacrifice a non-token permanent or discard a permanent, then we get it from their graveyard, which is incredibly mean. This is like the meanest thing I think I've ever done in Arena. So let's talk about the rest of the cards that kind of go into it. Of course, we're going to just have a bunch of sacrifice like effects and other control aspects, and then also discarding effects. So we have 3 copies of Bloodchief Thirst just because we need to make it to the late game, like our 3s, 4s, and 5s. So Bloodchief Thirst, great, you know, removal, duress, so that they have to discard stuff. This works really well early game. Late game, if they still have a lot of card draw, we can start getting stuff with TERGRID. Elderfang Disciple, discard and it's a body to block with. Heartless Act, great removal spell. Grasp of Darkness, great removal spell. Like I said, a lot of these are just to get to these. Demon's Disciple is a flesh bag marauder type effect. Whenever it enters, each player sacrifices a creature. Elspeth's Nightmare, destroy a target creature with CMC 2 or less. Power 2 or less. Target opponent reveals their hand on the second turn. You choose a card, they discard it, so that goes into the part with TERGRID, and then exiling a graveyard. That could be useful depending on the deck you're playing against. I have Farika's Liberation here, or Farika's, because it's an instant that lets you either make them sack a creature or an enchantment, because like if they Banishing Light something of ours that we really need, we can make them sacrifice that enchantment, and then we get to Banishing Light something, or maybe there's just an annoying enchantment that they have, and then also it can target creatures. So just the flexibility is really nice. Soul Shatter is pretty similar because it sacrifices a creature or a Planeswalker with the highest CMC, so it basically means that we get the best thing that they have on their field, or arguably the best thing, plus the artwork from Wiley Becker is amazing. Skull Raid is a new card from Kaldheim. It's a 4-cost sorcery, but it does have Foretell, so you can pay 2 mana on one turn, and then the Foretell cost of a generic and a black on another turn to cast it. target opponent discards 2 cards. If fewer than 2 cards were discarded this way, you draw cards equal to the difference. So if they discard 2 cards, that's it. If they discard 1 card, you draw 1. If they discard 0 cards because they can't, then you draw 2. And like I said, the foretell cost makes it more efficient. With Tergrid, you know, that means that we get 2 things if they're permanent cards. Rankle, Master of Prankles, is super great. 4 mana, 2 generic and 2 black. And whenever it deals combat damage, which it usually will because it has flying, so it's pretty easy to get combat damage in. It has each player discards a card, so making our opponents discard. Each player loses 1 life and draws a card, so we can start drawing cards for ourselves. And each player sacrifices a creature, so again, we get some stuff with Tergrid. And then of course, we just have the 24 swamps. I don't have any of like the Cabal strongholds or anything like that. If you do, put them into the deck because obviously that just helps us make more black mana. But yeah, like I said, this is probably the nastiest thing that I've done in Arena thus far. It's really not that nice. It feels grimy. Like, it feels really grimy. I mean, we're playing swamps and stuff, but this feels grimy to do this with Tergrid, like stealing all their stuff, because you see all their hard work just get stripped away from them. And you did nothing. Like, you played Tergrid and then you played like a Soul Shatter and you get a 7/7, right? Like, it's just nasty. But anyways, you're going to see some great gameplay coming up. There are 3 games, I believe. I'll let you see how all of them turn out. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be much of a spoiler to say that Tergrid is absolutely disgusting and really strong if you get there. So let me know what you think about the deck. Like I said before, leave me a comment with what you think. Leave me a comment if you want another card highlighted on the channel or a deck built around a card. I would love to hear from you. And as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. All right, we've got game 1 versus Fingers MLD. Let's see what we got. Well, we have Tergrid in hand, which is really nice. I almost never get them in hand. We have some destroy stuff. We have some discard stuff. See if we can make it work. About to build that red and blue deck. Yeah, I think I might build because I've played against it 3 times, like 3 giant decks, just like is it giants. It's been really annoying. So I actually think I saved Disciple for whenever I eventually get Tergrid. I mean, I have Soul Shatter for that too. Whatever. We'll save it. I mean, we're not going to win by attacking, really, like with a 1/1, so... And they have so many cards, they just get to pick something that doesn't really matter. We got a second Tergrid. No lands, though. Ooh, that's a huge RIP. Okay, well, I want a blocker now, since I didn't get a land. I mean, this will also help me kind of understand what they're playing a little bit, hopefully. I could play this for the 4 mana side. Target player loses 3 life unless they sack a non-land permanent or discard a card. Rookie mistake. What the fuck? Are they playing like that crab deck, that Cherix deck? Or Carix deck? I'm not attacking. Again, we will not win with the 1 damage from Elderfang Disciple, and I'm worried that they're going to be playing flash creatures since they haven't done anything yet. And if they're playing flash... Let's see. Okay. Now, we'll just Heartless Act it. I knew it, though. I knew that they were playing flash. No, this one doesn't take their lands. It's whenever they sacrifice a non-token permanent or discard a permanent card. So like I mean, if they sacrifice if I made them sacrifice their lands, then yes, I could get their lands. But like things like this, like Soul Shatter, each opponent sacrifices a creature or a planeswalker, which by the way, Wiley Becker, they're from Texas and their art is legit. I love their artwork and all the Zendikar stuff. But anyways, if they sacrificed a creature or a planeswalker, then with Tergrid on the field, instead of it going to their graveyard, I get it on my battlefield. So I just turn all of their stuff into my stuff. Oh, Boot Nipper. I'm assuming that's gonna get... Oh, I thought that was gonna get Death Touch. But it did not. Got Lifelink. Well, I can't kill that with Heartless Act yet. I also didn't get a land. That sucks. I could remove the lifelink counter, but I don't think it's worth it. I mean, we can just block it with as a 1/1. Oh, not hitting lands feels so bad. Let me fix this. Maybe that'll help. That'll fix the mojo, the juju. Wait, is this a new one too? A new arena thing? When here's the battlefield, draw a card. Well, I may kill that just because it's going to be annoying. I may leave it because it's not that big a deal. It's a 1/1. That Kid Cudi song where he says, "Don't fuck up the feng shui." Boom, 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 boom. I forget what song that is. Land. Why am I not getting any lands? I just want to land so I can play the Lantern side and then play Tergrid, because that would be absolutely amazing. Oh man, this is so frustrating. Because I have a lot of answers, but I mean, these don't matter at all. So, I mean, there's no reason for me to play them. And I don't even think I cut on lands that much. I think I have 22. Which is, to me, a lot. Like, Insatiable Hemiphage. Each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life. So, if I kill... Let's see what happens. If I kill this first... and they don't have that target for them to mutate onto, does it fizzle? It does not. It just comes down as a creature. That's stupid. 22 out of 60. There you go. Okay, well, we go ahead and play the Lantern side. Imagine they had a counter, like an Essence. I don't think Essence Scatter is non-creature, but... Okay. Whoops, I meant to press this one. Okay, so they can either choose to lose 3 life or sack a non-land permanent. They choose to just take the 3 life. So, this Hemiphage... Like, I should have just waited for it to mutate onto this thing. I thought it would fizzle, because I never play with mutate. I've literally mutated once. When did I last mutate? I mean, we'll block it. I don't want to take 4 damage, so. I mean, whenever they sacrifice that, we'll just get it. Whenever I soul shatter it. What happens when... Ooh, that's gonna be mine, big boy. That is gonna be mine. Hell yeah, we hit our land too. If it fizzles, like, it just doesn't happen. So like, if I'm trying to target something and then like the target changes, then the card will say like, oh, it's not valid. So the card just like it counters itself. It just goes away. Let me activate Tergrid's Lantern. Now I can Soul Shatter, which it'll get me their Lockmere Serpent, I think. And I'm really hoping that they don't kill my Tergrid. I'm really hoping that they don't, because I'm in a really good position right here. Okay. That's fine. It doesn't kill my thing. Yeah, it gets -2, -2. I'm gonna take a bit of a bopping here. No, you're good. Whenever this creature mutates, put a 1/1 counter on it. Okay. You're gonna lose 3 life? See, this is so nice because this puts them on a clock. Okay. Yeah, I don't block either. I'm just gonna take 11. And then I'm gonna Yes, we got to 6. We got to 6 mana, so I can actually just soul shatter them twice. The highest CMC. So these are tied, and they have to sacrifice it. So they either sacrifice their 7/7 or they sacrifice this 6/5. And then I'm just gonna soul shatter them again. I'm gonna get the other one. Oh my god. Okay, so I get the Massacre Worm. Yeah, put that card onto the battlefield for me. Yep, I'll take that. Goodbye, Boot Nipper and Egg. Oh my god, this is so mean. This is probably the single meanest thing I've ever done in MTG Arena. And like that's what I should name the YouTube video, something along those lines. Yeah, I'll attack since they only have a 2/2 now, and I have a 6/5 and a 7/7. I've literally played nothing but Tergrid and Tergrid's Lantern, and then like control shit. Oh, that's right, I played Elderfang. And now I could just like grasp of, I mean, there's no reason to even grasp of darkness there, Hemiphage. Let's go. Good game. Oh my god. Now just think of this, right? Think of Tergrid. Think of Tergrid, but not just in standard, right? Think of Tergrid with all the redundancy of like fleshbag marauders and stuff like that in EDH. Oh my god, like in historic too. If I had Thoughtseizes, I would be playing in historic and using those, but like Thoughtseize is massive in this game. Like, I mean, I have Duresses in here. Like, there's so many discard things. There's so many sacrifice things, like Dictate of Erebos and shit like that. We got Tergrid in our hand again, and we have Rankle, and we have Elspeth's Nightmare. Let's fucking go. Okay, this looks pretty good. Opponent goes first, but we can make do with that. Okay, nice. We got another land. We just need to keep hitting lands all the way up to 5. Also, the fact that you can have the lantern, like that you can have both sides of this card is really cool. Out at one time. There you go. Demon's Disciple is, you know, the fleshbag marauder type card. Do I Heartless Act that Viper? I don't think I do. I'm just gonna get a creature out. And who knows, this might actually be a good card that they're dropping. They dropped a Battle Mammoth. Holy shit. In Search of Greatness, you motherfucker. In Search of Greatness is such a good card. It barely missed my top 10 video with Frank. Barely. Okay. I could Demon's Disciple. No, I don't think I do. I think I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Now the question is, I'll probably play Rankle on 4. Do I attack with this? Why not? Put him on a 20 turn clock. So In Search of Greatness is awesome because like you may cast a permanent spell from your hand with CMC equal to 1 plus the highest CMC among other permanents you control. So it can either be a 1 cost because lands are 0, or it can be a 3 cost because In Search of Greatness is a 2 cost. Now, I don't know what exactly they're doing. Okay, I can't get rid of either of those. Yamade Yoshi, or Yamade Yoshi. Something like that. Hey, we actually hit 4. How much does it start to get a decent deck? Like, in order, like, how much does it cost to make a decent deck? It's honestly kind of hard. Each player discards a card. Do I want to discard? I don't really want to discard yet. Each player sacks a creature. We'll just do that one. I'll sack a Disciple. So in here, it's really, really bad. Like, to make a commander deck, like in paper, is like arguably maybe the same price. Like it's weird because the economy in here is trash in terms of you can't just like buy the cards that you want like other TCGs. So that really sucks. Okay, we have to make them discard a card. We'll discard our Heartless Act. No paper? Okay, no paper. Honestly, like MTGO is a lot better. Like their economy is a lot better. Meaning that like you can actually buy the cards that you want. There's like a set rate for them. It's cheaper than in paper. And they have access to like all the cards that have ever been printed. Just about. Oh damn, double In Search of Greatness. Okay. Sure. We're gonna do this. Is this whenever you cast your second spell each turn? Let me play this one first. But this one, like, you really just have to spend a lot of money on like packs, which really sucks because it's not good. It's not efficient is what I should be saying. Sack a creature or planeswalker. Let me sack their Conclave Mentor. We'll gain 2 life. And then we'll just get their Charm Stray. Oh yeah, it's terrible rolls in the packs. Honestly, this game's going really, really well for us right now, to be completely honest. We'll keep this back. Hello, Umbra. Goodbye, Umbra. I think this is just another win for us. We'll make them sack a creature, so we'll just get that Clarion Spirit also. We'll send that Stray back, and then we'll take their Clarion Spirit. Hey, we get to play a land. I feel so bad for this person, but yeah, they can't even cast anything from their hand. They have nothing in their hand. And here I am. Okay, good game. Oh my god. Do they at least give you a guarantee after X amount of packs? Yeah, after 6 packs, you get a rare. And then after the 6 packs after that, you get a mythic. And then it starts over again, which is a terrible return rate. Because like in Hearthstone, like you get to like if I get cards that I don't want, I can disenchant them for Stardust, I think is what it's called in that game. And then I can spend X amount of Stardust, and it's like, okay, if I disenchant a higher rarity, I get more Stardust, but I can put those into whatever cards I want. And here you can't do that. You just get stuck with them. Alright, Qvoth. Let's see if I can go 3 for 3 in this video. We don't have Tergrid. That sucks. We do go first, and we have a Duress. Yeah, we have pretty, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty good. Hey, I thought, yeah, maybe it's another one for... Hey, we'll take that. I'm gonna end it there. That's like 15 minutes and 3 games. I went 3 for 3 with this deck. I'm leaving it there. I don't care if the Duress... That's not even a Thoughtseize. Like, you know, everybody talks about how turn 1 Thoughtseize is like the most tilting thing, but that was just a turn 1 Duress. I got a mythic. What'd I get? Oh, Nico Eris again. I think I already had one of them. I'll have to make a deck around them. We'll see. We'll see how that one goes. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. So, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment with other decks that you want me to check out or try to build. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. you